We all know that Halloween can be a very dark time of year, but there's no need to be afraid. Davey Stranger will always be there to shine a bright light during this season of darkness and sorrow. Hello friends and lovers, and welcome to a brand new installment of Weekend Wankshop, here with your dearest friend, Davey Stranger. Firstly, I must thank you all from the deepest depths of my own dark heart for joining me here on this weekend of Halloween, otherwise known as the pagan holiday of Samhain. It is on this day only that all spirits are free to roam the earth, no matter how dark or strange. While I have your attention for a moment, I'd like to make a very special announcement. I've just released my sophomore single, a dark lamentation on love and loss entitled She Needs Poetry. May it be a light to you in your darkest of days. I like to think of the song as being somewhat of a sonic portrait of the own darkest and most tormented aspects of my soul. You may find it, along with my hit debut single, Unrequited Life, exclusively on my Bandcamp page, www.daveystranger.bandcamp.com. Should you choose to visit the website, you may download these expressions of the darkest areas of my soul for free, or you may pay $1 or upwards should you see fit, if my expressions touch something deep within your darkest regions. And as always, for every dollar that is spent on my music, I will personally light a candle and whisper a prayer into the darkness just for you during these times of deepest sorrow. But let's not dilly-dally all about me. I'm here today primarily to show you how to play the theme from my favorite Netflix show of the season, Stranger Things. At first glance, it may seem to be just another science fiction horror spectacle, but a deeper inspection will reveal that it's actually a tale about coming of age, young love, loss, sorrow, and despair, things we can all relate to. The theme song for the show was originally played on the synthesizer, but I've adapted it for you to play on a Spanish guitar. It is an excellent etude for those looking to plumb the deepest, darkest depths of their souls, as well as those who are looking to improve their right-hand arpeggiation technique. Ooh. So grab your nearest, dearest sixth string and explore with me now this lamentation of science fiction sorrow. Firstly, let's hear it again at the speed of the man who will never replace your father. I'll be uploading a full piece of tablature for this etude over on Instagram at BenEllerGuitars. Upload a video of yourself playing through it along with the hashtag Weekend Wankshop so that we all may see it and share your anguish. This piece is played in standard tuning, but really, who sets the standards other than ourselves? In order to begin, we're going to play a figure based around a C major 7 chord. In order to play this, play the 3rd fret A string, the 2nd fret D string, the open G, then the open B string. That B is what makes it a major 7, you know. After you play those 4 notes, use your index finger to play the first fret on the B string, and then pull it back off to the open string. Pull off is best executed very much like breaking off a relationship with a long-lost lover, quickly, as though to lessen the pain. So after your pull off, return back to the G string and the 2nd fret D. Repeat this figure 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, before falling with this phrase. 3rd fret A, 2nd fret D, G, B, followed by 5th fret A, 2nd fret D, G, and B. Following this, we basically play all the same things again, only we replace the C bass note with one of an open, low E. Very much like how we replace the feelings of joy and happiness that we feel for a loved one with feelings of sorrow and anguish after they're gone. Wherever you went, Barb, we miss you. So now what we'll play will have the open E, 2nd D, open G, open B, 1st B, pulling off the open, then the G, and the D fret 2. It'll be played thusly thrice. Following that, you'll perform this fragment that goes open low E, 2nd D, G, B, and then play the 5th fret A string, 2nd fret D, G, and B, just like before. So all together we'll start off with our C major 7 figure 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, then the turn to the E minor figure. 2, 3, then the turn, starting with E. I'd also like to take a moment to talk to you about the types of right hand techniques I like to use while playing these types of arpeggios on a Spanish guitar. All of these arpeggios utilize 4 strings, so it's a perfect breeding ground to gain control over your thumb, index, middle, and ring fingers on your picking hand. In order to start gaining control of your fingers and thusly control of your life, begin by placing each finger on one specific string. The thumb will play the A string, the first finger will play the D, the middle finger will play the G, and your ring finger will play the B, both notes. Then return back to the middle finger on the G and the first finger on the D. Repeat. For the next section, retain all the same things, only move the thumb from its home on the A string down on top of the E string. And do be careful, don't break a nail. So there you have it, friends and lovers, the perfect lesson on how to play my rendition of the theme from this year's hottest sci-fi horror fantasy. May it help your crazy world seem a little less upside down. I'd like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for spending this moment of your life with me and learning this valuable lesson on the guitar. I'd also like to remind you to please visit www.daveystranger.bandcamp.com and listen to my brand new single, She Needs Poetry. If you like, you may follow me on Twitter @Davey Stranger. And if you'd like to follow Uncle BenEller, you may follow him @BenEllerGuitars on Instagram and Twitter. Be sure to like this video and subscribe for another great new lesson next week. It appears our time together is again at an end. Parting is indeed such sweet sorrow, but don't despair, for I'm sure our paths shall cross again. In the meantime, I bid thee adieu and wish you a happiest Halloween season.